What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to talk about Namor, a character that looks pretty damn cool. Actually, I think this version looks better than what he does in the movie, but that's because he actually looks pretty damn ripped. I mean, he's got like abs going on instead of that dad bod that I'm seeing in the movie. No criticism towards the guy, just, this looks more like a badass villain or superhero, right? I'm villain, obviously, and Marvel Future Pride. But I love the bigger wings. That is a nice touch, man. Really makes it feel more believable when he can actually fly around. So I really like that. And the rest of them looks pretty damn awesome. I do like how Namor looks aesthetically. And as far as playing him, guys, he's really a spammy character. I mean, you really just in World Boss Legend, you're going to use, I guess, a set rotation, but in ABX, he literally is just beep 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 beep, just spamming the living hell out of his skills, which makes him kind of boring and brainless, in my opinion, which I don't like at all. I don't like characters. I don't like it when characters are just spam fest, like what Magneto was back in the day against ABX, and even Scarlet to some extent is the same way, right? It's just I don't like playing characters like that because I like a nice set, smooth rotation, and it's not really like that for this guy in ABX. And I can tell you guys at tier three, with the build that I have, which is not an optimal build by any means, this guy can get like 9.4 million. And that's with using Sif as a leadership, and that's with using Taskmaster as the support. So it's obviously not a combat villain set up because we're using Sif, but he can put up some pretty good numbers. I mean, he's going to put up over 9 million on a fairly built account at tier 3, which isn't going to overtake Hulk at tier 4. My Hulk at tier 4 can get around 9.7, 9.8, maybe 9.9 million even after his nerf, guys. He can still get that kind of score. I don't think that rage, the brilliant rage that I have on him, is actually taking effect. But if it is, then that would make a big, big difference. However, this is one of those characters, guys, because the fact he's a combat mutant, you're going to find that you're not going to be able to use him in very many places. Like you can use him in dimension missions, you can use him in, dispatch missions and things like that, but you're not going to be able to use him a whole lot in World Boss Legend. And that's why I say ABX, right? And because he's a combat mutant, that also kind of limits him to what he can do in ABX. Now he's a combat villain, so he's definitely going to be number one for that day at tier 4. I believe free to play adventures. Shout out to you, free to play. Put out a video showing this guy hit like 13 million, which is pretty nuts. I don't think it was with a combat villain team, but still 13 million is just insane, right? Now at tier 4. So his physical attack's at 47,700. We have all max stats, guys, so he's looking pretty damn good. He does have the durability tag, which could come in useful. However, Hawk has the durability tag too, and a lot of people might, if they already have tier 4 Hawk, they might go ahead and use him because even now Hawk could probably he'll be able to do the stage, I believe it's 74 is where you need durability against Null. He'll be able to do it even without a brilliant obelisk. He can do it with a rage, guys. I've actually been able to do it on my account with 25% HP. As far as his Urus, he does have mythic physical attack Urus, no Odin's blessings, nothing like that. And his skills are at 6. And his tier 3's got the same mechanic as it always has. It does low damage at the beginning, does some damage at the end. In ABX, you'll find that if you cancel the tier 3, you'll do more damage. But in World Boss Legend, let it play out a little bit, maybe cancel it towards the end. At least that's how I'm going to play it. I have tried so many runs with him, and honestly, guys, it just depends on where that proc actually lands. As far as how much damage you're actually going to do, he's really funky to play, which is something I don't like. His skills are beautiful, but I don't like the way he plays. It's just I don't know. He feels very awkward to me at times, which kind of sucks. His passive, the guaranteed critical rate, obviously, guys, for Rage, that's going to be the Kingdom Come. And by the way, that 9.4 million run that I did was with a Judgment. And I wasn't trying to get that extra proc for the Mighty Judgment. I was just, running through my skills, just spamming the level hell out of my skills to get that 9.4 million. But this 30% chance to increase critical damage by 100% critical attacks, we don't know for sure, but we think that this isn't really flying in World Boss Legend. And that's why he appears to be very weak. However, in however, in ABX, it does seem to be working. So, but I really don't know, guys. I can't really confirm this, but it would explain why he does appear to be weak in World Boss Legend. The 1 skill, nothing. The 2 skill, I mean, he does have 2 seconds of immunity, and you're going to have to use this so you get that 20% heal. That is imperative, especially in World Boss Legend. The 3rd skill gives a nice 40% attack buff. The 4th skill gives him a berry, which does add to his survivability. And he does have Silence, Fracture, and Paralysis already in his kit on the 4th skill, which is nice. That is really nice for canceling on the rollers. So it's pretty obvious that he was designed and set up for ABX. And then obviously the 5th skill gives him 4 seconds of invincibility and a 55% increase of attack, which is nice. I mean, it's really good. And that can apply to everybody, which is also really good as a support. Now, whenever I play with him in World Boss Legend, guys, I just go 5, delay, slam down, 4, 2, 3. And ooh, we got some lag playing with Namor on the emulator. So this is going to be real fun whenever I try to do a little run against Null. And after I do that, I'll go 4, slam down, 4, 2, 3, and then I'll hit his tier 3. I'll let the tier 3 play out until the 5th skill is off its cooldown, and then I'll go straight into the 5th skill again and go 4, 2, 3. And I seem to be doing the most damage that way. His tier 3 does give him a damage accumulation, and the skills are gorgeous, guys. Like, seriously, the 4th skill, look at this thing. Right? I mean, it's nice. Look at the 5th skill. I mean, it's really kind of hard to see. Right? But look at that, man. You got the old dinosaur come flying out of the water. And then the 3rd skill is just sick, right? You can move this thing around. It's beautiful. It's really, really cool, and definitely rough on the old emulator. So that's always fun. Maybe I'll turn the settings down so maybe we have a little bit smoother run here in a little bit. I don't have his type enhancement up, his Power Bringer Hawk, fully awakened Power Bringer Hawk set, no artifact. And if you do have his artifact, he will increase damage to boss types, which will be very good for this character because he is going to be a solid PvE character. And then of course I have a mighty CTP of Judgment. And again, guys, in my ABX run, which I'm not going to show you guys, I didn't record it. I really wasn't trying to get this type amplification up at all. I was just running through my skills. And I was able to get, again, 9.4 million with Sif's leadership and Taskmaster using a CTP of Insight on him, right? 9.4 million. And I do have 100% physical attack on my cards and 22% pierce to give you an idea how strong he is. He's got the 200% damage proc, and the uniform is only at normal. So I could have done quite a bit more damage if I would have had this uniform in Mythic. But here's the thing, guys, at least for me. I love Namor. He's an awesome character, but I'm not going to level him up. And the reason I'm not going to level him up is out of spite. Out of what they did to the Hulk, the fact that his tier 4 doesn't apply anything at all, I just don't want to level up another combat villain. And it's that simple. And I'll just run with Hulk. Don't care. And I'll just level up a different tier 4 that actually could gain me even more points in ABX throughout a 2-week span, which would be Thor. So that's really where I'm at right now. But I mean, guys, if you want to do the best in ABX, on Combat Villain Day, this is going to be your guy. This is the guy. He is OP as hell, but only with that tier 4. I mean, the score that I told you is good, obviously, but it's not going to be the best compared to like other tier 4 characters. Tier 4 Hulk can still outdo those numbers, even with 25% max HP on my account. I can still get like 9.7 million. But again, I don't know if the Brilliant Rage is actually enacting or if it isn't. I don't really know. So we're going to go against Null. And here's the thing about Namor, right? You can use him at 39, but I mean, in the early stages, right? You're kind of screwed. You can use him up to 9 like any character, but from 11, you need female. 15, you need human. He's not a human. He's a mutant. You need superhero. He's not a superhero, right? I mean, obviously you could use him if you put him in a different uniform. Then you have female. I mean, you just can't use the character for some time until you get to stage 35. Where you need super villains, right? And then you won't be able to use them again until you can get all the way up into the mutant stage right here, which is stage 51. And the thing about Namor is, I mean, you can take him up to level 80, so you wouldn't have to worry about ignore dodge as much, right? You wouldn't have to worry about ignore dodge as much, but we're just going to go down to stage 40 and 39. But I want to show you guys that, you can't use him here because he's a mutant. And then when you get way up here, here's durability. Hulk can actually do this, guys, even after his nerf. He can do this. So if you already have tier 4 Hulk, then, if you're trying to plan on doing stage 70 Null, then you really won't need Namor for this, unless, again, you're trying to push ABX. That's really what it comes down to. And then against Mephisto, it's kind of the same problem, guys. Like, you're not going to be able to use the character for some time until you get to, here. And there's plenty of other characters that can absolutely do this. Carnage could do this. Black Bolt can do this. Hulk can do this. They don't need even here to have tier 4s at this point in order to do it. And, then you scroll up a little bit higher, right? That's female. Can't use them here, right? Can't use them here. I mean, you're so limited into where, where you can actually use this character in World Boss Legend. And it really sucks, guys. It really hurts his value a lot as far as this side of the PvE content in the game. So we'll jump in here and we're going to go down to stage 39, right? And 39, guys, is not very high for a character that's at level 72. This is honestly shite, guys. It's not that high. Now we're going to use proximate leadership because we will get the sector ignore dodge. He's only at level 72. I'm not going to level him up any further. And Mystique, I'm using her because she does have a CTP of Insight on her, and then we got a bunch of really good strikers for extra damage to Null. And I'm going to try that rotation that I showed you guys, where I'm just going to go 5, 4. You can cancel the 4 immediately and get all the damage from it, which is nice. That is pretty damn sweet, right? And his survivability is okay. It's not too bad. Obviously, at tier 4, guys, he's going to be way, way better. We build up the Mighty. And there we go, right? And it's nice that he is in iframes. He doesn't really get hit. And by the time you build up the Mighty, right, the skills are ready to go again at the end. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cancel the skill here. There we go. Right? Get a little damage in there. Okay. And we did the cage twice, which is actually a good sign. That's a good sign. We got hit there. That kind of sucked. All right, we'll go ahead and hit the tier 3. And it is nice that he's in iframes because he really does avoid damage big time. But I got to say, guys, like he's doing pretty good. But again, this is just stage, 39, right? And this is not very high at all for a character that's at level 72. Now I'm going to go ahead and use that Awaken skill because it does have the Ignore iframe, which is nice. There we go. So, I mean, he's really pushing through this pretty well. He's doing really well. But again, it's not that high a level, and you could easily use another character. We'll try the mutant stage here in a little bit and see how that works out. I mean, really, the critical damage looks like it is working to me. But maybe it's just because it's just at a low stage. Okay. I probably could have went ahead and attacked and just went into his tier 3, but we'll just play it safe. Why not? But I mean, his survivability is pretty good. He's got all that extra decreased damage received. I mean, Namor's always been very tanky. Plus, he has that barrier, which is really nice for his survivability. I mean, he's a cool character to play for sure. Like, I wonder if he can tank this attack. Let's find out. Or actually, we can just kind of move out of the way. And boom, boy, that was a tough one there, man. We took a lot of damage from doing that. But we're gonna go ahead and get a heal here. And he did die. So I thought we'd tank it, but no. If we would have had full life, we probably could have tanked that. But yeah. So let's go to the mutant stage and see how he performs a little higher. He definitely could have done that, guys, for sure. But at 72, right, at level 72, let's go up to stage 54, right, where you need a mutant, and we can't use Proxima, right? We got to use a different leadership. We could use Cyclops, I guess. Cyclops. I mean, Storm actually would add some damage to him because she adds elemental damage, but having that Mighty, we know that there's an elemental cap as far as how much elemental damage you can actually gain. I think it's like 250%. And since he's already got a 200% damage proc on him, I think maybe it'd be better off to just keep Cyclops in there and just use him. So let me see if we can set up a team. We'll use these guys right here. Some increase to physical attack. And let's see how well we perform here. Now, this will be really interesting, right? I mean, now we're at a much higher level. I mean, he was plowing through that other one pretty quick. That was pretty easy. Let's try this. And again, this really isn't that high of a level. We'll build up the mighty. All right. Okay, build up that proc. We got time frozen. That kind of sucked. I really hate how his fist skill's kind of delayed. Okay. And hit that tier 3. I mean, the beginning of the damage for that tier 3 is nice. Okay. Okay, so now the cage is coming up. Let's see if we can avoid it. Oh, we did avoid it. Nice. Oh, we're going to get time frozen. Crap. Namor's movement speed isn't exactly the really what it should be. Like, he really should be a little bit faster than what he is. But I mean, you see him in the trailers. He's just like scooting around in the air. Like, I mean, he's flying so fast. I mean, yeah, we're well on pace to be able to do this for sure. Right? We're well on pace to do this. But boy, we took a lot of damage. Wow. I mean, having that 20% heal definitely helps, but wow. A lot of damage. I do wish he had a little bit better heal on him. Woof. So, I mean, if you get up in these high levels, it could be kind of bad for you. Just going to remain in that tier 3. I can't even see what's going on, man. All right, all right, all right. I can't even see what's going on. I can't see what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. Like, the animations are so crazy. It's one thing about Namor that always annoyed me, or really about a lot of characters, is that these animations are so wild that you can't see what's going on. And it really can be frustrating sometimes because, I mean, look at these animations, guys. It's really cool to look at, but boy, is it just all over the place. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch my character because, like I said, I just couldn't even see what the hell was going on, so I decided to go ahead and switch. Okay, don't get me, don't kill me. Oh crap, he killed me. Yeah, well, Mystique isn't as fast as I'd like her to be. This is why we like movement speed. And right now, guys, I would switch my character. Let's get behind him. There we go. I wanted to switch my character, but yeah. Now, something that is nice about Namor is the fact that his third skill does move around. So whenever we hit the third skill here, we can kind of get away from the damage, which will help quite a bit. We can do a little damage right here and then get the hell away from Null. Now I'm trying to get out of there, trying to get out of there. Ooh, we took a lot of damage. I can't even see what the hell's going on. Now, hopefully we can outrun Null because, I mean, guys, like, look at his wings just barely fluttering. I'm going to go ahead and just hit that tier 3. There we go, 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 there we go. Nice, nice. I was getting a little worried. Didn't know if he was going to do enough damage there. Now, I would attack right now, but I'm honestly scared that he'll die. Like, I'm really scared that he'll die because I don't have, like, a full life. It's a little scary. And we're kind of running out of time here, guys. Oh man, we got time freeze here, which sucks. I gotta go around it. I mean, yeah, like we could have done this with a little bit better run, guys, for sure. But you know, some unfortunate circumstances in the run, we could have done better. But the thing is, I mean, I would expect a little bit more, in all honesty, in World Boss Legend. And that's why I say, guys, like, because of the restrictions, because he's a combat mutant, it's really all about tier 4ing the character and using him in ABX. This is what it's all about for this guy, is using him here for combat villain day right here. Right. But I mean, guys, I can already get 6 million with my Hulk, even after the nerf in this game mode. Again, I don't know if the Brilliant CTV of Rage is enacting or not, but I can hit 6 million with 25% HP. And if you scroll a little bit further here, right? Combat villain. This is where Namor is going to shine. This is where he's going to shine. He's going to be the number one guy for that. And I believe that's pretty much it. Because for the mutant stage, you need a superhero. He's a villain. And I don't know. I mean, maybe in his old uniform, like maybe in his, here, Phoenix uniform, he might do really well in here at tier 4, but it's for female. See, there's the problem right there, right? So he's kind of screwed because he's so limited because of his typing and what he is. It kind of sucks, in all honesty, man. It doesn't really give him a whole lot of utility. And that's why I tell you guys, like, if you're going to buy this uniform, only buy it because you want to tier 4 the character and because you want to perform really well on Combat Villain Day and ABX. Other than that, you really don't need the character. I mean, obviously, at tier 4, he'll still destroy Dormammu. But guys, let me know what you think about Namor. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. DT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.